They've had ineptitude at the offensive coordinator spot. Not necessarily last year, but it could have been better. And hopefully this year it is better. It needs to be better. Can it be better? I think Josh McDaniels isn't going to be the ultimate game changer, but I think he could have a significant impact if it's done right. And I'll even leave a lot of the developmental stuff to Mike Vrabel. But if Josh McDaniels can put not just Drake Maye, but some of the other offensive pieces around him, I think that's what you're talking about. Can he help get the most out of the other offensive pieces around Drake Maye to help Drake Maye look? It doesn't even have to be a direct impact on Drake Maye. It could be almost an indirect impact on Drake Maye because he's getting the pieces around him to elevate their games. I mean, why the hell would I not think that Pop Douglas is going to have a great year? Why? Good things have happened when Pop Douglas is near the football or gets the football with all this crap that has been surrounding the Patriots offensively over the last few years. He's still found a way to be a beacon of hope, of light for the Patriots, even if it's a small one, if they've given him the ball. Now, sometimes they don't give him the ball enough, which I've been mystified by. But when they've tried to commit to giving him the ball, usually good things happen. And then you talk about the track record of McDaniels, Welker. I mean, even Brown, Troy Brown. You can go way back if you want to talk about Troy Brown. But Wes Welker, Julian Edelman, even Jacoby Myers. You're talking about guys that have had success in the slot for the Patriots. Why can't this kid who has already had some success have success with that guy calling the shots? I think it's an easy choice. It's an easy call. And that is why I am just sky high on Pop Douglas. So I don't want to hear people talk about he's not being discussed enough or he's flying under the radar. He's not flying under my radar, baby. Okay? Are we on YouTube tonight, Skaz, or no? Yep, we're on YouTube. So I'm going to clip this for November or December when he's dominating and getting Pro Bowl votes. And you remember back on July 21st, your boy Dondi, or whatever people call me online, called it. That Pop Douglas was going to explode in 2025 because of Drake Maye, because of the protection, because of Josh McDaniels. He's going to explode. He's going to be their best receiver, not Stephon Diggs. I think Stephon Diggs will have a good year. I'm not down on Stephon Diggs. I think he'll have a good year. I think he'll make a positive impact on this team. I think it's going to be a lot like Kendrick Bourne in 2021. That's the comparison I'm making. What Kendrick Bourne gave you in 2021, I think that's what I'm looking at from Stephon Diggs. Similar to that level of expectation compared to what he used to be. I think it's going to be something like that. I think the true star is going to be Pop Douglas. I think on third down, you're going to be secretly hoping and wishing for him to be getting the ball. Because I think you know that that's where the good things happen. And the Patriots, they need players like that, where you just feel like whenever they're around the ball, good things happen. Brady, Edelman, just felt like good things happen when that guy is near the baseball. And that's where they need to be. And I think there's a real good chance they get there, led by the production of Pop Douglas. So save this, mark it down. He's going to be a stud in 2025. That's my guy, and I'm riding with it. 617-779-0985. Josh McDaniels. See, here's the other thing when you talk about all the different intricacies associated with the coaching staff, the weapon. I think not to overstate it, but I feel like Josh McDaniels represents the final piece of a puzzle that has given Drake Maye everything he needs to succeed. Now, maybe the final piece would be a true number one receiver, I'll let Terry McLaurin. But I'm going to give Stephon Diggs the benefit of the doubt, even though I have my reservations. I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt and say that he'll be enough of a number one where a guy like Douglas can emerge, where other players can emerge. And Drake Maye will have enough support. So if you're talking about an improved offensive line, Vrabel, McDaniels, better weapons, draft capital. Okay, they've drafted Polk in the second round. They've drafted Kyle Williams in the third round. They've drafted Will Campbell in the first round to protect Drake Maye's blind side. They drafted Travion Henderson in the second round. They've invested. I'm not even bringing up Matt Collins. Okay, we all know about Diggs. They've invested in a guy like Morgan Moses. I mean, they've invested in the offense. They're getting another guy back who's a first-round pick along the offensive line in Cole Strange. They've signed the center Bradbury. I mean, they've invested. If it doesn't work now, it's not going to work. It has to work now. Drake Maye has the support. Does he have the support that he'll need to win a Super Bowl? No. He probably doesn't have that level of support. Philly, you know, what the Chiefs have done, that level of support isn't there. But he has enough support right now between coaching and players to prove that he belongs and that he can be a star in this league. And if he's good enough, he'll elevate some guys and he'll still be even better than he was last year and then some. He has enough support to do that, to prove that he has arrived. He has that support. Not to win a Super Bowl. They are not good enough for that. They don't have the weapons, the number one type of receiver that you need, the dominant, you know, the guy, the weapon that keeps defensive coordinators up at night. And they don't have that. But they have enough for Drake Maye to prove that he has arrived and he is their guy. And that he's not going to regress and that this isn't Mac Jones and all these different. He is going to be able to prove that he's their guy this year based on the support. 617-779-0985. There is enough for that to take place. Will it? It's going to be up to Drake Maye. And I'm a believer. I think we're going to see it. And that's why I'm excited about this season. If you're not, give me a call. And if you're not, what is the path to being down on this team? What's going to derail them? Is it straight up Drake Maye turns into a bust and we realize that? Or is there anything else that could derail him? Because I don't see as many options to answer that question as I do to go the other way.